Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Golgari Ramp. So this time I'm playing an actual Golgari Ramp with all the ramp spells, all the good ramp spells. 4 Glimpse to Core, 2 cast Glimpse to Core. It's kind of like a Rampant Growth, but only for forests. And then we have 4 Invasion of Zendikar, a 4 mana play that will get us 2 lands. Doesn't have to be forest this time, but they do have to be basic. So all these ramp is going to help us ramp into the Vaultborn Tyrant, which draws us a lot of cards and gains us a lot of life. Also can ramp into the Tyrranax Rex, which is a 7 mana uncounterable 8/8 War 4 Trample Haste Toxic 4 creature. That's a mouthful, but you can use it to kill your opponent rather quickly because the damage stacks really fast. Of course, we can also Tyrranax Rex to attack an Invasion of Zendikar, get the Awakened Archive into play. That 4/4 will then trigger the Vaultborn Tyrant to draw us a card and gain us 3 life, and you can see how that will stack pretty quickly. And we have an endgame spell that a lot of ramp decks don't actually run, and that's a hard cast Valgavoth. Yep, that's right. We're going to hard cast Valgi, and he will just scare our opponent to their death. This is such a scary card. 9 mana, 9/9. We steal all of our opponents, every single one of their thing that hit their graveyard. It's ours, and we can pay life to play it. We gain a lot of life. We gain a life from Vaultborn Tyrant. We gain a life from Valgavoth being cast, or being able to attack. So yeah, that is the whole idea of this deck. Ramp into big deals. We also have a hidden card here in Smuggler's Surprise. A Smuggler's Surprise for 6 mana allows us to put 2 things from our hand into play. So it could just be a Valgavoth and a Vaultborn Tyrant into play right away, and that will also just blow our opponent out of the water. So that's kind of the idea. Now let's talk about the whole deck list. In the early game, we got 4 Llanowar Elves into 1 Ghost Vacuum. Ghost Vacuum is just because I don't like graveyard decks, so I want to be able to target them and make them cry. You might want to run 2. I actually face a lot of graveyard decks today, and I think this is a pretty good card. So that's our turn 1 play. Turn 2 play, removal for days. 4 go for the throw, 4 nowhere to run. So 8 removals, and then we have 4 Glimpse to Core so that we can actually start ramping as soon as turn 2. Turn 3 is not a turn 3 play, it's Glissa. The idea of Glissa in the deck is because I really like turn 1 Llanowar Elf into turn 2 Glissa. Then we start getting our card draws, and our card draws get us the ramps, and then we can snowball our advantage very quickly. But of course, that does come with a caveat that you have to go first, and you have to have all of these cards in your hand, which is not all the time, right? It's very rare, especially on Arena if you want to go first with this kind of deck. Yeah, good luck with that. But it's something that we can aspire to. That's turn 3. Turn 4, technically, this is also our turn 3 play in Invasion of Zendikar, because on turn 1 or 2, we want to at least be able to ramp someone. So that turn 3, we get Invasion of Zendikar, but it is a 4 mana play. Then we go to Smuggler Surprise. Smuggler Surprise is technically a 6 mana play because we want a +5 on the spree. But sometimes we also can do an 8 mana play with +2 and +5 so that we can search or mill 4 and then put 2 creature or land into our hand. Hopefully by that point, we have 2 creatures to then put onto the battlefield with the second spree. And in the third spree, very rarely will we do that, but if we want to, we can give all of our creatures with power 4 or greater hexproof and indestructible. So we can do that for our Vaultborn Tyrant, and more importantly for our Valgavoth on the turn that it comes in. Maybe we are using it to block a Manifold Mouse or a Heartfire Hero, and somehow it's bigger than our Valgavoth, because that's how standard is nowadays. And so yeah, and then the things we want to cheat in for Vaultborn Tyrant, 2 Tyrranax Rex, and 2 Valgavoth Terror Eater. Then for the lands, we have 25 lands in the deck, 4 Swamps, 7 Forests, 4 Blooming Marsh, 4 Llanowar Wastes, 4 Restless Cottage, and 2 Cavern of Souls. Very standard Golgari mana base. That's really all I got for the intro. Now let's go into the games. Okay, our opponent is Qfagsid. Opponent is allergic to Vowels, also allergic to Go second, so I guess I'll have to take one for the team. No ramp, but 2 go for the throat, so the black. I got no creatures. Sorry about that. Hey, I drew my creature. What do you know? Restless Cottage, we're gonna get batted. We didn't get batted. Alright, even better for us. There's 2 lands and nothing else. You wanna play a creature here? Turn 2, here comes the rope. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna ramp deck. We're getting mana screwed in a ramp deck, that's fun. I think we might have the Smuggler Surprise for lands. If I don't draw a land next turn. If I do, then I'm just going to let it go. It really also depends on what our opponent's going to play, right? Here's the third land, of course. Here comes the Slasher. They bought a Slash. They didn't bout the Slash. Alright, they're not about the Slash. We are about the mana land missing. I didn't want to play anything. Alright. That's all I got. So let me mill 4 cards and see if I can hit a land. Okay, I was going to hit a land anyways. Cool. Alright, what do we do here? Do we glimpse? This is put a forest onto the battlefield tapped, right? I could play 2 forests this way. Then he has a turn 5 play, which... do I really care about that? I mean, I'm not playing 2 forests. But I'm gonna play 2 stuff. Let's get a swamp and a forest. Fountain 4 for a 1/1. Oh, okay, very scary. We have a combo. Okay, they're gonna kill one of our tyrants. I mean, yeah. 1 tyrant down. They really got the dream of steel and oil. Holy Annex? Cool. We're gonna draw a lot of cards. Okay, well, all we got is a tap land, so I guess that is... well, don't have to worry too much about the tap land, right? I can use this. Give myself another mana. He's probably gonna kill the Skyclave, but it's fine. He can't kill the Skyclave and get the Ritual Chamber, so I don't think he's gonna do that. 5 mana? 5 mana something. He's facing down 2 Go for the Throats. I don't think he wants to run out of Demon. Okay. I guess it runs out of Demon anyway. Put a stop in the second main. It's pass to end. Go for his throat before he gets the life. He saw the go for the throat, right? What was the point of that? I don't know. Any hoozle? Alright, we got another invasion, but I'm just gonna Vaultborn Tyrants. Do you think they have Deadly Cover up? I mean, it does hurt, but I don't know if I have a way to go around it. This is 8 mana for a Smuggler Surprise. I could just surprise him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana, Smuggler Surprise. We'll do it at the beginning of the end step. This is Vigilance, right? Yes, Vigilance. You take the 4? You took the 4. I hope I can smuggle into something good. There's no guarantee to that, but it's, you know, so far we haven't hit much. There's been 2 tyrants. Even if it's just 1 tyrant, it's still a lot of damage on board. It's gonna kill my Skyclave. If he does kill the Skyclave, it doesn't have enough mana for a Deadly Cover Up. Right, so that's what I'm hoping for. Also, I can just give all my creature hexproof and indestructible. Alright, just a Preacher. Is that all you're gonna do? You draw that card. Mill 4. Put 2. gonna smuggle a surprise for you. Alright, I missed everything. It's normal. Does he want to kill my Vaultborn Tyrant? He knocks one card away, huh? That is A-okay. Well, let's see. What do we do now? Only 10 damage on board. So we go for the attack. I have Trample. Vaultborn Trample. He's looking at all my cards thinking what's going on. Yeah, we're a ramp deck. Mono black. He took way too much damage on Annex, I think. He's gonna kill the Awakened Skyclave. Let's tap this for a black mana. Kill my Skyclave. Then you go to blocks. It's gonna take the 6? Wow, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 mana, not 9 mana. So we will have to... we go for the throw the Preacher? I think we do, right? Then we Invasion for 2 more lands. I couldn't know where to run something, but is that really necessary? Do I need extra mana for next turn? See, if he gets a Sanctuary, how much would I care about it? Alright, let's see if I need to know where to run. You can see it, so it's not really a hidden card. But it is another card. So you can't use the Soul Song Sanctuary, so there's at least that. He's attacking with a fish. Yo. That fish is a blocker, you know? Like, you sure you want to do that? You want to board wipe me? If you board wipe me, the Restless Cottage will kill you. So... okay. Again, there's a cottage.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
Some opponents just don't know what they're doing.
I've always hated.
Also, you take 2 more damage from that. Like I said, there's a cottage. What was the plan, anyways? Well, whatever. Well played. GG. Take the 4 damage and lose. See you in the next game. Alright, our opponent is Jace Disciple. I mean, this guy's very allergic to the letter S. Missing an S in Jace's, and also missing an S in Disciple. That's funny. Alright, we got a little bit of ramp, and that's about it. So, let's see if our little bit of ramp is going to get us a long way. Please don't be red. Actually, any color, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Alright, Zendikar's good. Search for a forest. Zendikar's actually amazing for our curve. Just don't bat me, bro. Alright, he's got 1 mana. Please don't direct. He kept to the top. This is an amazing curve. This is like unbelievable level of curve. Did we get 2 swamps? Alright, I got 6 mana. 6 mana doesn't really play here. Preacher. Preacher is no bueno. I don't want to give him both. This costs 8 mana total, right? So here. You can draw an extra card, but I'm not giving you a 1/1. Please don't miss. You saw the Smuggler Surprise miss last game. I don't want that to happen again. Draws a card. What is it gonna be? Another Preacher. Kind of difficult to fight through all those Preachers, but I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to try. What do we name this? Dinosaurs? I don't think it matters against this deck. They're not gonna counter. So we'll just name Dinosaurs. I can do all of these, right? I can do all of these on this turn. I know it's haste, but if I can do all this on his turn, I can catch one of those creatures off guard. They are gonna gain a lot of cards on me, so at least I get a free block. Alright, let's do all of it. 9 mana. Oh, Valgavoth. Oh boy, okay. I mean, this is hexproof indestructible, you say. That seems pretty fun. Alright, you just ran your creatures into death. Thanks. GG. What would you like to play now? Liliana. That's pretty nice.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
Gets me sacked from my Rex.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Pillage the bog. Good luck. Yeah, you pillage that bog. You show that bog what's up. Glimpse. Oh, these are all free cards. I'm gonna pillage. What did I pillage for? A Vaultborn? Yeah, right? Get out. GG. I mean, fair play, but I think you need to learn how to use the letter S. Alright, our opponent is Wolfpack BCN. What's BCN? BCN goes first, that's what it is. 3 nowhere to run, huh? Well, they definitely can't run. So, let's see how far they want to run. The red. They're running. They're running, alright. They do get to go first, which, I mean, like, that's already the most annoying thing in the world. The most annoying sound in the world. So that right away before it gets pumps. And free card draws and all those good stuff. Our fire hero, give it a buff, attacks me. You're not gonna give it a buff? Right? Alright, we take 3, we go down to 15. No buff for your stuff. We got removal for days. Everybody's got nowhere to run. Screaming Nemesis. Alright. We're gonna take a lot of damage this turn. And we're gonna have to do our stuff. Let's name Dinosaur? I already have 3 black, right? Won't let me name Dinosaurs. Then we glimpse for a forest. And we know where to run. the next nemesis. Had to do it there. If I top deck a land, I can just surprise him. But if I don't, I have the invasion. And he gets 2 turns to attack me with a Swiss Sphere. I'm tapped out. Do all the pump you can. Turn inside out. That's 5 damage. Is he got another turn inside out? Monstrous Rage. Is that just lethal? 9 damage. We're down to 2. Down to 2. Alright. So that means I can't Smuggler Surprise because that costs 4. He's at 2, so I have to block with a Cottage, which means I can't play a land or Invasion. Yeah, see, even if I have the best draws, it doesn't really get there. I can hope he top deck a land, but I know he didn't. Both attacking. Almost click no block for some reason. We take the 1, we go down to 1. That's a land. So now we can surprise him with a Valgavoth. Just don't get a burn spell. Please just don't get a burn spell. Does he have a burn spell? Does he have a shock? Does he have a shock? Either way, it's GG. Either I block and gain the life, or you shock me and I die. Wolfpack BCN. That's what I thought. GG. 1 is not 0, we still win. They have nowhere to run. They really had nowhere to run. Right, our opponent is the Banga. Yeah, Banga. We go first. I mean, we definitely don't have any black mana. That's totally fine. Because we're gonna glimpse into invasion. And that should give us the black mana we need. Not that we have anything to do with it. Alright. Cut down right away. Good, 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 good. You're making the right place. Blazemire Verge, Blackcliff Thieves. What kind of deck is this? Invasion! You gonna get 2 swamps? What do they have? The man answers. Alright, they're gonna reanimate. Shieldred. Do we kill Shieldred here? How do we fight the... Oh, just draw, it's fine. We'll fight a Shieldred. The damage means nothing when we gain life. Damage means nothing when we gain life. I love that saying. He's thinking about the Vaultborn. Can't really kill the Vaultborn. Unless he's got to somehow get the end here. Just call the card and they have the card. Refreshing beverages. I was taking a sip. This opponent is definitely thinking about their plays. Not roping. I'm pretty sure they're thinking about their plays. And maybe they want to reanimate Valgavoth, which I don't think it's wrong, but he doesn't know what I have in my hand. And if I can pop the Vaultborn Tyrant, he can't besiege anything. He has nothing to sack. So he can't bargain. He's just going to try to get a... Try to get a reanimating spell, right? So, I'm gonna go to combat here and attack. Is it a torch? I don't really mind if my Tyrant dies. But I will know where to run your shield bit. Uh-huh. There's a torch. I'll say I didn't see that coming. Double minus the shield rate. Oh look, you dealt 2 damage to my Vaultborn Tyrant. It didn't mean anything. Now I get a free mana. And a free card draw. 1, 2, 3 means that I can play Glissa. Potentially into a board wipe though. So I don't know if I want to do that. He's gonna reanimate Valgavoth? Yep. Called it. Kill your Valgavoth. It's got no ward. Even the mighty Valgavoth has nowhere to run. Exile the Valgi? GG! Haha, your reanimator deck got tech. GG. Alright, our opponent is the Get Mad Nerd. Well, it's kind of the daily experience on Arena to be honest. But if they're calling themselves Get Mad Nerd, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna play red. Or not. That threw me off a bit. They are playing some stuff. I'm gonna tell you, that's some stuff, all right. Don't know what's going on there. Here's Llanowar Elves. He's got a lot of ramp in his hand. They got 3 different colors. Harvester Misery on my Llanowar Elf. Could have 4 mana, but I only have 3. There's 6 mana total. I just need to draw another land in my hand. Overlord? Yo. It's pretty good. A reanimating card. A reanimating deck. Oh, hey, how's it going? Say hello to my little friend. Have you met the vacuum? Oh, I mean, let's get rid of the Harvester. I thought he brought the Harvester back. I should have looked. That's fine. Does take off his whole turn. That was a very surprising card. What the hell does this do? Can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Alright. We could definitely just attack and exile something, but let's be honest. We are here for the invasion. Let's just get 2 swarms. Oh, GG. I think they got mana screwed, to be honest here. I don't think we overplayed them, but yeah, next turn Vaultborn Tyrant will outplay them. By itself. I had fun. Alright, our opponent is Senguman. Senguman's letting us go first. Again, no ramps. You know, but we put ramp spells in our ramp deck, and we're hoping to be able to ramp into those ramp spells, but doesn't seem like that was the case. Seems like another freaking graveyard deck. Alright. Mono blue graveyard deck. Do we even attack? We don't need that 4 mana. They opt. For the Oculus, I'm unsure. Valerian Terror. How terrifying. They opt again. You're just gonna pass turn because they got all the counterspell up. Okay, so here's something that you shouldn't have done, and that is give me an opening. Because it's gonna cost you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not 8, so I can only do one of them. I think it's fine. Valgavoth, Tyrranax Rex. And attack the invasion. You know how that gone through? Now got a free creature. It gives me mana to go kill your Haughty Djinn. Yep, one mistake deserves another. Free Haughty Djinn. Ah, GG. Take that, Sanguman, and your stupid mono blue deck. Ha. Alright, our opponent is the Corpio. Roll the Corpio. The Corpio goes first. I mean, it's very hard for me to hit Llanowar Elf going first. I mean, how many games have I gone with Llanowar Elf and go first? One out of the last 500 games? Alright, here's a forest. They have a mountain. They got a Carpusan Forest and a Manifold Mouse. I don't like to see that Manifold Mouse. It needs to die. For the sake of all that is good in Magic, this is the card that has ruined standard play. No other card is as annoying as the Manifold Mouse. But the fact that he threw it out like that willy-nilly kind of makes me wonder. Plays the Questing Druid. Alright, we're going to have to outpace a Questing Druid, which is not going to be easy. Tap the wrong land. This lets him know I have nothing. I go to 5 mana next turn, 6 mana the turn after. He gets 2 turns to do whatever he wants. That's always fun. Innkeeper's Talon. The ward doesn't matter. The pumps is what it matters. It's only 2 damage this turn. Just gotta survive this turn. I'm at 17. Can he burst me from 17? Can you burst from 17? Mono red deck with splash of green. Do I even block? I think I might block. Sorry, Llanowar Elves. You guys are hot, but you gotta block. 6 mana, Smuggler Surprise. They don't have a bat, so thank God. Put a +1/+1 counter. They got a Frenzy? That'll be kind of cool. Monster's Rage. Alright, just telling me don't block. Ooh. 7. Does he have enough to fling it at me? Prevent the 1 damage. I could prevent the 1 damage. I don't have a cut down in the deck, so is there anything here that would matter? Save as much life as I can. Alright, it can't fling in 11 damage at me. I'm about to surprise him with 2 Vaultborns. Bring it on. It's about to be a 6/6. Same power as the Vaultborn. Oh, I could have made them... Yeah, I guess that's what I get for blocking. I think you can make him first strike. Still, this is gaining a lot of life. I gained 12 life. I draw 4 cards. I double block. If you kill one of them, I draw more cards. Here comes the copy. Oh, look, I'm at 26. 29. What would you like to do now, mister? I'm playing mono red with splash of green. Level up the talents. Alright. Level it all the way up. Nope. Just gonna GG. Get the F out. GG. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen all of those crazy rampy games, how does this deck feel? I like this deck. A lot of the games, though, I did flood, which is very annoying, but with a ramp deck, that is not something that you can kind of plan around. And a few games where I used the Smuggler Surprise and I hit 4 non-land, non-creature cards, which is very rare in this deck, but you can get it. And when that happens, you'll be pretty sad. That does happen as well. Magic is not a game where you can predict everything, which is kind of how, you know, even in real life Magic, it's not how it works. But on Arena, it's way worse because everybody's got conspiracy theories for the shufflers, but we all know there's some level of cheating going on there. But what I have to say is, I really like this deck because, not because of consistency, but whenever it goes off, oh, does it go off? And that's what I like, because it really goes off on most of the red decks. Now, there are some things that I would like to adjust. The land base, good, not great, too many lands. I probably cut 1. 24 lands is enough. Maybe a swamp, maybe a forest. What am I going to add in there is probably another Ghost Vacuum. I think Ghost Vacuum is warranted, and it kills all the graveyard decks, but not only that, right? A lot of people think Ghost Vacuum is just for killing graveyard decks, but with the amount of mana that we can get, we can actually just activate a Ghost Vacuum for the 6 mana play as well, exiling a bunch of our opponents like Overlords or things like that, and then get values out of their creatures, is something that we can do with our Ghost Vacuum card. So that's why I want one more. Another thing that I want to have, I probably cut the Glissa. It's a beautiful card, don't get me wrong, but this is not what the deck is for, right? I do want the turn 1 Llanowar Elf, turn 2 Glissa play. It did happen in 1 or 2 games, but even those games, I don't feel like it was impressive enough because Standard has just, you know, devolved into such a polarizing set where it's either some version of stupid rat deck, some version of a graveyard synergy deck that's just reanimating, and if you target a graveyard anyway, they'll immediately explode, or 1 or 2 games you might see a blue-white control somewhere along the line, and then now the new up-and-coming Dimir decks that just bounces everything. So with all of those decks currently in play, I don't think Glissa does enough. She doesn't actually do anything the turn she comes in, and when you try to attack with her, it gets bounced, it gets removed, and it's not that enticing. So what I think I would want to do is either put in 2 more targeted removal, like Anoint with Affliction, or the green one that exiles an artifact or enchantment that has a kicker that exiles any non-land permanent, Terra Thunder. It's either that, or maybe even 2 is it Devious? No, Deadly Cover-Up. Just board wipes. And sometimes, a few games where I face a wide board, I wish I had a board wipe in the deck. So that's kind of the idea that I might want to adjust for the next time I run this Golgari Ramp deck. And that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.